Ghost of Yotei is failing. Sucker Punch, they got a little bit of silent crisis going on. We're going to explain it in today's video. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy, 8-Bit Eric here. Today we're going to talk more about Ghost of Yotei and why the silence from Sony and Sucker Punch might be a warning sign for fans. We touched on this just the other day when I was like, hey, they're silent. To me, that says a lot, especially since there was a price cut. Why aren't you touting the sales? Why aren't you bragging about a couple million being sold by now? Because signs point to, I don't think that's the case, but I digress. Let's talk a little bit more about it. Because here's the thing, guys. When a game is killing in sales, when it's just crushing it, companies love to shout it from the rooftops. They'll announce, we sold 5 million copies, 6 million copies. But with Ghost of Yotei, guys, there's been absolutely nothing. Absolute silence. Silence. And when a major studio stops talking about their game, that usually tells you something isn't going according to plan. I mean, look at Expedition 33. When they came out, they crushed it. They were bragging about it. Every single game that did well this year, they bragged about it. Why isn't Yotei doing it? Supposedly it's progressing just fine and it's doing just as good as Tsushima did. I don't know. Guys. Again, we kind of speculated on a little bit. We get a lot of people spinning the narrative and shilling for this game and running Defense Force, and I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm not even talking about wokeness or anything in this game. I'm talking about something's not right here. Something is absolutely not right here, especially when you got a price cut. But anyways, why does this matter to you or me as gamers? Well, most importantly, signals that the future of this franchise, of the whole Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei as a whole, might be in jeopardy. And if you're hoping for a DLC for Yotei or expansions, your hopes are hanging by a thread. Very Dark made a video about this topic the other day, and I wanted to touch on it, okay? Let's break it down. Reports now suggest that any DLC for Ghost of Yotei won't happen unless the community demands it. What is that? What does that even mean? Unless the community demands it, there won't be any expansions, no DLC. So there's no pre-planned expansions, no guaranteed new content. Sucker Punch is basically saying, we'll see what you guys think first. And that doesn't exactly scream confidence, does it? If this game was doing as good as they would want you to believe, they would already be planning DLC. They would already have a roadmap. Even Assassin's Creed Shadows had a freaking roadmap. Yotei doesn't. Are you telling me this game did better than Shadows? Because if it did, where's the roadmap? Where's the DLC? Why are they so silent about it? Even Shadows came up with some kind of BS accolade where they had this many people accessing the game or something. Come on. Get real, right? When you compare this game, Ghost of Yotei, to the actual Ghost of Tsushima, its predecessor, it gets even more concerning, guys. Tsushima sold 2.5 million copies in just 3 days, and it became the fastest-selling new IP in Sony PlayStation history. PlayStation 4 history. Yotei, hello, McFly. Analysts are saying it may have reached 1.6 million units sold, which is less than its predecessor. That's not officially confirmed at this moment. And even if it is close, it's a slower start for a sequel to an already beloved franchise. When you make a sequel to a big franchise, to a successful IP, you want it to at least be on par, if not do a little bit better, right? That'd be like Nintendo making a new Mario Brothers and being okay with it not even reaching the previous game's sales. Now, you might wonder why this whole thing is happening. Well, here's a few possibilities. Let's go ahead and talk about it. There's budget concerns. Yotei reportedly had a smaller budget than Tsushima, so maybe the studio was cautious about investing more. Backlash happened. Obviously, if you followed this channel, you saw all the backlash that we talked about. Fans were upset about changes in the story and the characters, most notably. The elephant in the room, Jin Sakai is not in this game. And it seems Sucker Punch had to adapt to this reaction. Maybe they backed out. There was rumors that they lowered the marketing budget, and that's why we haven't seen much marketing for it. I don't know. It just seems like the hype wasn't there. I hadn't seen as many people playing this game on stream or even talking about it or covering it in any kind of positive fashion. Like, find me a channel that's been praising this game in an honest way, praising it. And then I guess, like I said, there was a strategic pivot, right? There's rumors that Sucker Punch is even considering making a new Sly Cooper game and focusing on that solely. They've just moved the team. Instead of Ghost of Yotei, a lower budget title could actually fund future projects without the risk of losing money. So maybe they're just going to make Sly Cooper instead of a DLC for Ghost of Yotei, because Ghost of Yotei didn't perform as well as they had hoped. But here's the kicker, guys. Social media is still roasting Sucker Punch. Fans and critics alike are poking fun at the lack of DLC plans and the studio's silence. I mean, look at what was his name? Colin Moriarty running Defense Force against Smash JT the other day. There's tons of memes about characters and gameplay that are going viral, like near daily. And honestly, it just feels like this game's doomed. It doesn't look good for the game's momentum at all when, like I said, most of what I'm seeing online is negative. Next to nothing positive. The main takeaway that I have here is the way a company handles its release, communication, and DLC plans affects the company's trust in the franchise's future. So if Sucker Punch decides, hey, we're just going to see how you guys feel about the game, and it doesn't look like they have a plan, nobody's going to support that. You have no incentive for consumers to go and buy the game because they want extra content. That's what modern gaming's about. If you continue down this path, Sucker Punch, we might not even see the next big Ghost game anytime soon. Or at least in the way that fans want. The next one might be scaled down immensely, guys. It might be scaled down immensely. And let me go ahead and say this, because there's a lot of people that have been in my comments that are like, oh, well, I'm enjoying the game. It's a lot of fun. It's gorgeous. Yes, the game looks fantastic. It looks perfect. And if you are enjoying the game, great. Good on you. I've never once said boycott Ghost of Yotei. I've never said don't buy this game. Don't support it. I think I've even behaved pretty good with my opinion about it. I just said I had no interest in it. The Drew Harrison situation where she was mocking Charlie Kirk turned me off from it. Erica Ishii's nonsense turned me off from it. Me as a consumer, I have every right to give my opinion about whether I want to buy a game or not. You could choose to buy it or not too. You are a person that has your own money and your own brain, and you can decide to support something if you want. I've never called for a don't buy this game. So people that try to use that as a gotcha, you're misinformed. You're misinformed about what I've been trying to say about this game. So again, if you like it, if you're enjoying it, if you're having fun with it, great. Good. I'm happy for you. I hope it's everything that you wanted in the game. I'm waiting for a price drop because we already got one in the UK. Maybe we'll get one here in the United States very shortly. For the larger fan base, though, guys, the lack of clear direction for this game, like I said, a roadmap. Assassin's Creed Shadows had a roadmap. Star Wars Outlaws had a roadmap. Ubisoft games have roadmaps. Avatar Pandora Frontiers, or whatever that game is, had a roadmap. You're telling me Ghost of Tsushima sequel didn't have a roadmap or a direct plan? That's a warning sign, guys. That's 110% a warning sign. Unless they prove me wrong, this is a warning sign that Ghost of Yotei could be a cautionary tale in how to manage a sequel. A beloved IP, again, the fastest selling IP on the PS4 was Ghost of Tsushima. And now it's been reduced to this: uncertainty, silence, them literally keeping the numbers and the stats secret, media shilling for it. Who knows what's going on with this game? We could be proven wrong here shortly. I guess maybe they're waiting till after the holiday. I have no clue. It makes no sense in my opinion what's going on. But I'll be keeping an eye on any updates, sales figures, any potential DLC announcements or the lack thereof. That's what it's looking like right now. If anything changes, guys, you'll hear it here first. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Sucker Punch can recover from this, or is Ghost of Yotei already a flop? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit a like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Peace out.